See? It's broken again. It broke already. It's not supposed to break so friggin' quick. What's up, people? I'm Xogue, and welcome to my world. We're here, we're doing things. Back on FTB Hermitpack, and you see we have a little bit of a problem. I'm not entirely sure how these guys are getting out. I'm guessing it's somehow over here or over here. Yeah, they can barely get out over here, and I'm guessing they can barely get out over here. So we have a little bit of a cow problem. Now, first and foremost, we had this issue a little bit in the last episode, near the end of it, because the hole that we had was the exact same size as the spawning area, and they spawn in the air so they can travel a little bit over and end up like right on the edge, and then they can walk around just fine. But I widened the hole and recentered this guy, so there is now there's an extra block of room here, so they're not going to travel that far from here. The highest possible that they're going to spawn is up here, all the way down to the bottom without, like, they have to move really, really quickly in order to get that far, and it's not going to happen. They're just not. That won't really happen. So they're bouncing out from all the water, basically, is what's going on there. But that's fine. It's okay, I guess. Yeah, I can deal with it. We'll make it work, but, I'm going to have to redo this. But that does bring me to a different thing that we're going to get into in a little bit. We have a different project today, possibly a little bit of a designy project, but I wanted to show you this before I went and prepped for that. And I'm going to have to clean this up, so let's go ahead and turn this off, which I do by setting that to none, so no power is going into it. This guy is now going to run out. I could do active with signal, active without, or whatever, never active, always active. I could turn it off that way, but right now I'm gonna leave it there. And we're going to let this guy go ahead and do its work over here. The unbreaking thing is now pretty good. I've also gone ahead. There's a cable under here you can't really see. This cable goes all the way from the other side. And what this is how, you need to go in here. The solidifier is over there, basically. I'm collecting all of these things. The solidifier is over there, capturing the experience that we're getting from the mechanical user when it kills a cow. It's converting it over into a solidified experience, and it's transferring it underneath into this guy. So we now have 2.6k. I don't know how much this is going to give us per... Oh, it's going back into the solidified experience thing. There we go. That's actually really, really, really fast levels right there. That is a lot of experience. It really is. That is incredible right there. We have so much experience just from a cow farm. It's ridiculous, but I love it. It's really, really, really cool. Anyway, so we have a bunch of that. We don't ever have to worry about that. Now, what I need to do in the future is to actually make this automatic. I need to automatically cook the steak and everything, but we're not going to worry about that now. I'm going to let these cows get killed. There are so many cows around the area. This is ridiculous. I got to do a little bit of cleanup work, and yeah, I'm going to let that do its business here, but then we're going to go over here and check out something that Dogbless did. Now, Dogbless is, of course, down in the description, link to his channel. He's got his little home here. I'm pretty sure this is his as well, but you're going to have to go check out his channel to know for sure. And he did a lot of work on the spawn area farms. There's so much stuff down here, including our little pumpkins who are still standing here. What's up, Scarecrow guy? How you doing? But we've got some bunnies. We've got some, what do you call it? Chickens. How somehow one of them glitched on top. Not sure how you did that. Oh, it's only 1 block high. These guys can totally get out of here. Did you know that, Dogbless? They can walk right in this corner and walk off. Did you know that? Probably didn't. Maybe. I don't know. Maybe you did. You're not, like, stupid or anything. I don't know. Anyway, he also has these sound mufflers here, which are pretty interesting. He has the glowstone covers here to light the area, which is really cool. These guys just bounced off of each other. Wow, that's cool. But, yes, we have sheep, we have cows, we have mushrooms. Really? We can get some mushroom soup from these guys. We had a bowl. We got some pigs and we got some horses. Skeletal horses as well, which are kind of cool. I like skeleton horses. Skeleton horses. And yeah, so it's pretty cool. I mean, he's got some things. We got some mushrooms. He must have found a mushroom island, which is really, really fascinating, actually. It's really cool. I like that. I like that quite a bit. A bunch of trees here. We got jungle. We got acacia. We have dark oak. We got spruce. More spruces. And, of course, birch, which we've had, and oak, which we've had. So, I mean, we got a lot of stuff going. We also have cacti and this stuff here. So, I mean, there's a lot of stuff going on, and of course the sugarcane. So, I don't know, he did a lot of work on this thing. It's really, really impressive. So go check out, you know, his channel. He's down there somewhere. And yeah, we're gonna move on. Now, the other thing is that I've been having troubles. No, I don't want an egg. Go away. I've been having troubles. Oh, there's dog now. With item collection, as far as having a magnet. And I was told something that I didn't know. I probably knew at some point, but I had forgotten all about it. Because I know I've used these items before, but I just didn't piece it together. Now, there's something called the Hero's Medallion. This one here, I know that I don't have wrong. This one grabs experience, stores experience for you. Right-click to reclaim levels, experience 0. It's basically a portable experience obelisk. I don't know if it has a limit on how much experience you can store in this guy, but it's actually really, 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 really cool. I like it a lot, but we have a different way. We're storing our experience in solidified experience. We can grab it whenever we want, and you know, it'll be good that way. But yeah, so that's cool. The other one that I thought was the exact same thing is the Coin of Fortune. This guy right here, I thought this was I just lost my train of thought. Can't figure out why. I thought this was like a weaker version of the Hero's Medallion. I know I used this in Ryotcraft now that I remember about it. I tried this guy out, and now we're going to see if we can't make it. I need a bat wing, though. Now, the Slime Pearl I probably have somewhere. The Nebulous Heart, I know I have that. Gold Nugget, I know I have that. The bat wing, we're going to have to go find. And the Slime Pearl, I think, is the other one, right? So let's see if we can even make this guy. No, all I need is the Batwing, though, which means I have to kill it. I have to kill enough bats for this. We get leather from bats? Really? Wow. Okay, there's 4 pages, but all of them are the exact same thing. Drops from bats. So I need to go find some bats, is basically what I need to do. And then after that, we're going to look at this Coin of Fortune. Oh my goodness. Holy crap. Look, Dog Bless was trying to help me out. I asked if anybody had one. Nobody had one, so Dog said he was going to go look for one. He thought he had one. He had a different one. He had the other ones that I have here. Need 2? No, just 1 for now. Thanks. But yeah, he had this one, which is made to use the wings of the bats. The wings of the bats from Actually Editions, which is actually another version of this thing, the Angel Ring right here. It lets you fly, and you only need 6 of them. I've killed enough bats to get 11 of them. I'm sure Dog has a similar number. I have a lot of these guys just because I have a squid farm down here that I don't think I ever actually showed you. I'll show you that here in a second. But I finally got a bat wing so we can make the Coin of Fortune. And I'm kind of in the middle of nowhere down here in the mining dimension, in the deep dark. I have found the little caves, basically. There's a cave over here. There's a really, really tiny one right here. There's one here. There's one here, and there's a pretty big one here. And I've been going and moving between all of them until I finally killed a bunch. I have each one of the bats gives you like 1, maybe 2 pieces of leather, and I've deposited my leather a couple of times. So I've killed a lot of bats. But looking for them in general is the hard part. Just finding the bats is the hard part. But yeah, so I'm getting a lot of ink sacs through this little squid farm here. And I know it's very, very dark. I do apologize. I'm trying to stay in the light so you can see a little bit, or do things in here so you can see. But if you can see, there's basically two water sources sitting right here, and they go straight down onto a little platform that I made. So the squid spawn, swim out of the water stream, fall to their death, and give me ink sacs. And it works really well, so it's pretty cool. Anyway, let's go back and make our Coin of Fortune now so I can move on to the other things that I wanted to do today. So here's one downfall with having an item suck. Or wait, just because everybody accuses me of being Slipgator, I might as well use one of his mannerisms. The Coin of Suck. as he likes to call it. It does grab things through walls, so I do have to be wary of where it is. But my most favorite thing about this is that I can turn it off. I love that feature. Also, something else that I wanted to point out to you guys is this. Okay, so I showed you before how this guy right here, oh, I want to make sure I get out of the way, just in case looking in it or moving it off of the slot. They take durability, 73, 76, 70. I think what this is only when I kill the mob. For example, let me show you, no, this, shift click, there we go. Let me show you what I'm talking about. Right now, I'm like right beside a creeper, and it's not taking any durability or anything, but watch what happens when I hit him. Or kill him, rather. You see over there to the right? There's a little thing that's glitching that basically, I think it's only when I kill it. Only when I kill one of the mobs that I am resistant to do those charms take durability damage. So I think I can kill that many mobs of each type before the thing breaks. So it's kind of interesting in that way. Now, you also remember that the ones that I have, the charms that I've gotten, are the zombies. We have 1.7 thousand of these things, which, by the way, I didn't even check this today. It's already back up to 23,000, even though these guys are stored. Holy crap. This thing is going nuts. I love it, though. I love it. So many arrows. I don't need all the arrows. But, yeah, so I have the zombie. I have the creeper, which we already have 865 of those. Everybody on the server could make a charm of this. And by the time anybody needs another one, unless they're going out hunting creepers, before anyone needs another one, we'd have enough to let them get one endlessly. Nebulous Heart, which I don't have yet, but we could. We could go ahead and get an Enderman one of those. And what was the other one? Skeleton. So the rib bones. Yeah, 1.2k of those. So we're doing pretty good, peeps. We're doing pretty good with all this stuff. It's pretty, we're good. We're good. We're fine. So there's that. Anyway, what I wanted to do today is we're going to do some stuff over at our other base. I have a design in mind for some things that I want to get going, but the first thing that I need to do is actually make a portal over there because I am tired of using this little wand thing to get over here back and forth every time. And that's all I've been doing. So we're going to go ahead and make another portal right here. Hopefully I have enough items and everything for it because I need double this. And I don't remember what it takes for those. Teleport, yeah. Oh, there's another teleporter. Oh, telepad is what it's called. Telepad. I wanted to try this thing. Telepad block. Maybe we can build little stands instead of actual porters. What do? Uses power to teleport entities to a specific position and dimension. Must be placed in a 3x1x3 multi-block. So it's a 3x3x1. So it's just a platform. It's just you stand on top of this thing. And I think it's really cool. Travel anchors, I have to make these, which means I need pulsating crystals, which means I need these guys, and I need pulsating iron, which isn't difficult to get because it's just like that. And I think we're going to try to do this because it's really not all that expensive. Dark steel is a meh. Octatic, that'll take a bit. But I kind of want to try this. How expensive are you in comparison to this guy? Because we need these guys, which is refined obsidian. This is a mechanism thing. It's not difficult to get this stuff, but I feel like I want to try the new one. Does that make any sense? It should make sense. I hope it makes sense. Fused quartz. I think this does have to be fused quartz. And then the ender crystal. Ooh, what do we need? An enderman. Ooh, can we get an enderman? We might be able to get an enderman. I'm not sure. I probably can. Because I know sometimes they stand up right here. Not always. I don't know. We're going to have to play with that, though. Just a little note. This guy actually broke. I don't know how or why, but it broke. When I picked it up this morning, it was broken. I had to repair it. I don't know why. Maybe you guys will tell me something that's about how it was half durability when I made it unbreakable. Maybe it has to be full durability and now it won't break. I have absolutely no idea why it was broken, but it certainly was. And that's why it got backed up in the beginning. How we had so many cows going around, it couldn't keep up because it was broken. So that's kind of a big deal. Not sure why it's happening, but if that keeps happening, we really need to fix it. Alright, in case you didn't see in that last little clip, we actually had a bunch of these guys down at the bottom of the bar. We're doing these instead of the other ones, mainly because the telepads from Ender.io, not only do they require energy, and these guys don't, at least they don't seem to, but they also require a decent amount of time before anything will happen, before you'll be teleported. And it's based on distance, which means like the default amount is 100,000 to go interdimensionally. And that takes 5 seconds. So I would have to stand on the telepad for 5 seconds in order to get to here, or in order to get to the deep dark. And to here, there's no telling. There is some kind of a calculation, but I don't know how long it would take. But it'd still at least take a couple of seconds. So I'm not too incredibly happy about that. But what we're going to do, I need to figure out exactly where I want this portal, but I can always tear it down and set it up later. So I think for now, we're just going to put it off here to the side, just so we can get in and out of this thing. And it's not a... Oh, hello, Coin of Fortune. I love you. You're so much better than the other ones I was using. But just so we can get back and forth without any issues, and I don't have to keep using this thing to get all the way over there and back. And yeah, so anyway, so let's go ahead and set this guy. I have it set over on the other side to 901. Now you should be done. Also, what we want to do is we want to make sure this thing is definitely chunk loaded, because I don't think it currently is. So I'm going to go ahead and claim all of this area, because this is mine and there's no risk of anything really for these guys. Like people at spawn, they're not going to want to do anything over here because this is my base. This is where I am, unless there's somebody really, really close. If so, I apologize, but yeah. It's claimed. Sorry, it's mine. I called it first. So now it's chunk loaded. Everything should be good. Oh, we're like falling off. Interesting. We're going to have to set up the backs of these guys. But anyway. So now that we have instant teleportation to the other side, which shouldn't really take too much loading to get back and forth to this thing. Now we can start with some other stuff that I wanted to do in the area. Now I'm not going to bring you along for most of the design because I've already spent a lot of the episode. Oh, large glitch thing. I've already spent a large portion of the episode doing some other stuff, and I want to get some kind of progress done. So I'm going to go ahead and just design a bit, and then you can take a look at it afterwards. See? It's broken again. It broke already. It's not supposed to break so friggin' quick. I'm going to gather all this stuff. I don't want to gather any of it, but I'm going to end up getting all of it. Look, it's not killing the friggin' cows anymore. It's just not. All of them are like half heart. It's half heart at a time or something like that. This is just... Oh, crap. I broke a block. That's not what I like at all. Oh, I got it. Holy crap. I can't believe I got that. Ow, it hit me. But you get it. Like, it's crappy. So I have it turned off. We're going to have to deal with something else. Something else that it can do to kill these things. It's supposed to be unbreakable, and it's not. Help me out, peeps. Why is it broken again? Why? I guess I can go right in here, actually. It's broken. See? I guess the unbreakable, it doesn't work in machines. I think that's what it is. It might be unbreakable, but it's still breakable in a machine. And that's pretty much what's going on with this. Let's turn this off so we're not gathering this stuff anymore. We're going to do this from a little bit of a range. And I need to deposit all of this. And I need to deposit all of this. And I need to deposit this. But yeah, anyway, so let me show you what I have going on. As soon as we can find a good way of killing the mobs, which I could probably just switch out for spikes, really, because I don't need the experience. The experience is not that big of a deal. But it is what it is. I guess I could also make a bunch of swords that have a huge amount of durability. Maybe not a whole lot of attack, but decent enough. And just have it randomly choose all the slots. I guess that might work. It'll at least prolong it, but it'd still have to go back and repair. And I really, really, really don't like that idea. It's really kind of bumming me out that even with that, it's still taking durability away. I hate that. Anyway... and I feel like Tinkers did that on purpose, too. Like, they're like, we don't, you know, you should have to repair your sword. Why? It's modded, man. Let your things be unbreakable in the machines as well. Why does a player have to wield it for it to be unbreakable? Doesn't make any sense. I want to use your tools and machines. Why can't I allow them to be unbreakable in a machine? you're stupid. Anyway, rant over. I'm not going to let that continue for a while. What I've done so far is I built out a little bit. That's the wrong portal. I went in the wrong portal. I knew it was going to happen. As soon as I put more portals in, I knew I was going to end up taking the wrong one. Just because I'm not paying attention all the time when I'm actually recording and talking and everything. But, why are you not, okay, I was about to say, why are you not active? Yeah, I did say design is done or whatever. It's not actually designed. It's just more of the layout is done. Everything's done in birch and snow. I do kind of sort of like the path. It's probably too much snow, but it might look okay after we actually flesh out some of the other detail work. But for now, it's just the layout. The layout is what it is. Now, what these are going to be are the pods. We're going to have pods for each of the mob killing things, whatever you want to call them. However we're going to kill the mobs, these are going to be their chambers. So that will be fine. This is what we're going to do with them. But I want to make a bunch of these, and I don't know how exactly to do that. But this design is reminiscent of, I believe it was my very first Mod Sauce series. I don't think any Mod Sauce came out before this series, but I could be wrong. But basically, I had a base design where everything was underground, but the top layer, the top level, was all glass. And I was going downwards in my base. I was digging into the earth for that and designing the interiors of all the rooms rather than having to design out the exteriors. And this is back when I didn't really know much about design and I didn't have much experience or anything like that. So it helped me kind of edge my way into design by only having to design the inside and not having to worry about the outside. But it was really, really cool. And a lot of people expressed their not necessarily surprise with the design, but they said that they liked it a lot. And it's probably one of the designs that got the most compliments out of everything that I've done. So it was really surprising how limited in experience I was at that point in time with design work, and yet it's still one of the really, really good ones. I kind of chalk it up to beginner's luck. You know, I had just started trying to design things and stuff like that. I mean, I always had design work put in, but I actually tried to think really, really hard on what I wanted the base to look like and how to actually make it that. And it came out pretty well, I think. But anyway, so what we're going to do is we're going to have glass on top of this. And we're going to design the interiors of these. Now, yes, this is cutting into the ocean, and I kind of built out the wall. But I think it looks really cool, actually, like that. It actually gives the base the feel like it is in the ground. And I think we're going to try... These aren't going to be down in the ground. I'm gonna create multiple layers. We're going to have some things that are above and some things that are below. And this right here does need to... I want it to feel like it's stuck in the ground. So we're going to have to build the stands and everything or whatever. Probably walls all the way around and build up the earth a little bit around it. So it looks like the corners of the place is kind of stuck in the ground a little bit. And I think that'll look really, really cool beside this right here that looks like it's, you know, built underground, which is really cool. I don't know. I've always liked the morph the terrain to your base kind of mentality when it comes to base building. It's something that I really, really like. It's also why I like going in the mountains and stuff as well. Because if I go into a hill and I build into a hill, then a lot of the rooms are going to protrude certain areas of it. And you'll have like corners of the base sticking out and it'll look like a naturey meets lumberjack style of building. I don't know what you call, you know, made out of wood. I build with wood a lot. But anyway, so I don't know. I really like the concept for the base, but making it that is going to be a little bit complicated. We'll have to bring you along with all that fumbling along with it. But what I've done is I've dug down, what is this? 1, 2, 3, 4. Now, that powered spawner spawns mobs 2 blocks up, 2 blocks down, and in a 9x9. So we're going to go, there's going to be glass in this layer. So this is going to be here is the 2 blocks up. And then the spawner is going to be on this level, and then 1 and then 2 here are 2 blocks down. But along with that is wherever the spawner is, I want to go 6 blocks deeper than the spawner. because that's what we have over there. That's what we accidentally found out about the powered spawner, is that if it is 6 layers above the platform that the mobs are landing on, then they will spawn indefinitely. They will continue to spawn forever, which is a risk to the server, but where it normally stops is right around like the 8 mob point, whatever that is. I don't know, somewhere close to that. Anyway, and it'll stop spawning mods, and that's just not enough. So we're gonna have to risk the whole server issue, which we're gonna monitor. We're gonna be very, very cautious about that, and definitely have switches that we can turn on and off from out here and everything like that. So it's gonna be fully it'll be fully automated, but it'll have an on-off switch for every single one of them that we decide to do. This one, I don't know what it's gonna be yet, but I actually kind of want it to be bats. I want to do bats at some point. I'm not sure how to make that work. I have an idea for the bats. For the bat cage, I do have an idea. And it's kind of cool, actually. I don't know if it's going to work, but we're going to find out. Anyway, so besides that, this is kind of the idea that I have. I don't know if we're going to go ahead and move the cow thing over here yet or not. I kind of want to make sure I get the design in the middle of it first. Oh, hello, cave that I didn't know was here. Or maybe it's the lake. No, this is a cave. This is a cave. All right, cool. Maybe we'll go cave hunting. I don't know. But yeah, so I kind of want the design to be hashed out first before we actually do any of the mob stuff. So I need to think of what I can put in the walls of this, which is always the problem. There's always a big deal about, you know, large walls being decorated. It's really, really hard to do. It really is. Like, it's so difficult to get that to look good. It really, oh, let's turn this back on. So, I don't know. I don't know how we're going to design this guy yet. But the big walls are really a problem for me. Specifically me. I don't know. Other people might do them pretty well, but I am terrible at them. So let me know what you think. Design ideas for the walls. What can I do? Ooh, I know somebody. Okay, I'm not going to say it. I'm not going to twist your mind or anything. I know what somebody is going to say. We're going to see if they say it. We're going to see. I have one idea that somebody's going to mention for it, and I actually kind of like the idea too. So we'll see. If they don't mention it, then yeah, I'll say what it is, but I think somebody else is going to grab hold of that and throw it out there. We'll see, though. We'll see. Anyway, so yeah, throw me your ideas for the walls of this place, and we'll see what we can actually put into here. I'm really curious because you guys had some really, really great ideas for the spawn stuff. Oh, look, my inventory is full. Who would have thought? But yeah, let's get rid of something. Uranium is good, right? Iron, cobblestone, andesite, Let's just do that. I can come back for it here in a minute. It's not going to take that long to go back to base and deposit stuff. Also, I need to create some kind of a refined storage network thing so that I can have access to my storage from over there and over here, which we're going to work on in the future. I'm not sure when, but somebody told me it was possible. We're definitely going to look into it to see exactly what's up with it, because that would be totally handy if I don't have to go through this friggin' portal every single time I want to get back to my storage of my items. But it is what it is. Anyway. Alright, I want to clear something up real quick. We are not abandoning anything we're doing at spawn at the moment. I know sometimes when people move on to a new area, they completely forget about the old one, and I have done that in the past, almost every time in the past, actually, in past series and stuff. But I told you, I am trying to focus on spawn, so we still have ideas for both places. If you have any ideas for spawn, feel free to send those in as well as, you know, here for the walls and everything. Or anywhere else around here, actually. This place is just now getting started, so feel free to pass along any ideas you have. But, that being said, it is right near the end of the episode, so if you like the video, don't let that like button get lonely, and feel free to subscribe. Check out the Patreon and donation links down below if you do want to think about supporting me. Thank you for watching, do what you do, and I will see you next time. Peace out, peeps. Holy crap, why? No, all of you big guys. Nah, go, 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 go. Yeah, yes, boom, I did big booms. Okay, now we're going to run into and have a little bit of fun because we're going to go and we're going to do it. Oh, look, right here. Number 6. Yeah!